Probably gonna be getting this person. She knows a ton of great coding stuff, knows go ahead level, and how we know that is because she knows about A2P. Anyone who has messed with go ahead level and is somewhat experienced knows about A2P and knows the struggles. How I really know that she's an expert is that she's like, it was a great experience, like sarcastically. So because A2P is overall probably a very terrible experience. So that's really great. Now we'll schedule her in Thursday just for me to get to know her, and we'll make a decision Friday. But she's definitely top one right now in candidates. But Gian, our product manager, still has a couple more interviews to go through. He's like 6 more to go through. So I don't want to just select one right now. Let's fill out a couple more, and then we'll make a decision Friday. We got to talk to Hyros to make sure that our affiliates can use the same Hyros within our Stripe account, because Hyros is really important for them to track their ad performance. These are really hitting it. It's these Gorilla Mind nootropic, really good. Kind of prefer this over the drink because I end up forgetting to finish my drink and I don't get the full benefits. So this I just take all at once and I get a huge flow kick, if that makes sense. Before I leave, I always down this before I leave. This is about 10 minutes because gym's about 10 minutes away. I'll down a full thing of this. It's no stim pre-workout. I like to get a nice pump. So this stuff, pump mix, is from Gorilla Mind. It's really good. Used to not be a big pre-workout fan, but I found out that there was pre-workouts that didn't actually have any stim, because if I have a stim this late, especially with caffeine, it'll really fuck my sleep up. Because if I slam 200 milligrams of caffeine 6:30 in the evening at 10 p.m., you know, because caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours, so you know, it'll still be at least 100 milligrams in my system. So if you're taking caffeine, well, you can take it in the morning, no problem. Just the rule is 90 minutes after you wake up. I think it's called something with the adenosine receptors. Something about that is not activated until 90 minutes after waking. Oh, fuck. And then you also don't want to do it too late, so there's kind of like an art to it. So you want to stop caffeine intake right around, give or take, 10 a.m. Really, max is 2 p.m. Like that's absolute max, because you gotta realize caffeine has like a half-life of 6 hours. So if you take 200 milligrams at 12, at 6 you'll have 100, and then at midnight you'll have 50. So you really have to make sure that you're not taking any caffeine, especially in the afternoon. Like, it's just the worst thing to do is do that. And if you have to take caffeine in the afternoon, it signifies a more underlying problem, probably your sleep, hydration. Because what I see people do is that they will kind of mask the fact that they're getting bad sleep with more caffeine. And what they'll do is it's pretty much like a vicious cycle, because the more caffeine you take, the more fucked up your sleep gets. And then the next day, because you have fucked up sleep, you're gonna be tired because of the sleep, not because of the caffeine. And then you're gonna take more caffeine, which then again interrupts your sleep even more. And it's like this vicious cycle. And then you have to take caffeine in order to feel normal, which is definitely not a place where you want to be. Is become super reliant on caffeine. I see people, they have to have like a cup of coffee just to feel normal, not even to feel stimulated, but just to get to their baseline dopamine levels, is to just have a cup of coffee. So with caffeine, I don't have anything on Saturday and Sunday. I usually keep those days pretty stim free, just because I want to make sure my I guess my body is kind of cycling the stuff out, and I'm not like, so I actually get the benefits from the stimulant, not just taking it every day just to feel normal. So if you're doing stims, I've tested a bunch, and it's really dependent on the person. The best I've found are the stims are definitely going to just be caffeine. You can pair that with L-theanine if you feel like you stress out a lot. And then there's a sister chemical to caffeine, and it's called theacrine. And they work together synergistically if you combine them. As for creativity and focus, not really much related to stim, would be like lion's mane. Right now I'm getting my lion's mane at like a farmer's market. So I'm trying out the form of lion's mane where it's not the fruiting body yet, which is like the actual mushroom. They're harvesting it before it actually turns into a fruiting body. Like they're harvesting it when it's like a root form. Apparently it's like more potent that way. Definitely more expensive, but apparently there's, that's how you kind of maximize lion's mane. Another actual well-researched brain chemical or brain supplement is going to be alpha GPC. And then I think creatine is one of them. And you find creatine in a lot of red meats, but that's usually not enough to actually be a difference. And you don't need a load on creatine. You just take 3 to 5 grams a day. Half it from dietary, and then other half you can supplement with capsules or do shit like this. This has actually creatine in it, and then pump mix, and then it's also stim free, so that's why I like it. And you only get a pump if you actually hydrate. So we're going in the gym now, so chest and tries. Right now I'm just still trying to lock down my sleep schedule to get me used to 6:30 and 10 sleep time. Once I align my sleep schedule, then it's when everything falls in place. But right now I want to make sure that I can get up and going. The first 30 minutes of my work day are usually like me figuring shit out and like me catching up on the day. As soon as I wake up, I pretty much check Slack, check my emails. Some people say it's not a good habit. I don't really care. I just go straight to check my emails and check my Slack. I clear that out and then get out of bed and I do my shit. It takes me like 20 minutes, and then I'll go straight to the office and I'll figure shit out for 30 minutes. It's called the struggle phase, and it's biologically in every human. You have struggle, release, and then flow, and then recovery. I don't follow the rest of the stuff, but I know struggle is definitely something. So struggle is just like where you're purposely kind of raising your cortisol levels, and then release is when you're kind of like, okay, all right, let's tackle this. Let's just take a breath and we're gonna tackle this shit. And then you get in a flow state. Flow state is where shit's magical. Usually I'll take my nootropics or my nootropic blend right around like 8:30, 9. I like the pill format right now, just because it's easy to take down, and I used to have the energy drinks, but I think it was just, even though it's sugar free, there's a bunch of sucrose I think that's how I pronounce it. But even though it's sugar free, those sugar alternatives long term are not really good for you, so better to just avoid them entirely. So, and the pill format's actually been working amazing. I was actually avoiding it for a while because I felt like the efficacy of the pills weren't as good as the drink, but it's actually even more potent because it's not like I'm sipping on the drink. It's like all the dosages are going out at one time. So it's not like I'm taking 50 milligrams, 10 minutes, 50 milligrams, 10 minutes. It's like it just all hits at once. And from like 9:30 to 12 lunchtime, I'm fucking locked in. This is where I'm like most productive. And then after lunch is usually when my productivity completely drops.